Welcome to Daily Action Picks. I'm Anthony Dabbundo, and I have two best bets for the NCAA Tournament Sweet 16 action Thursday and Friday. Everybody loves a big underdog in March. We have our St. Peter's Peacocks, and they've made a great run, but I'm eyeing two favorites that have considerable matchup advantages against their opponents in the Sweet 16. The first game, 7:29 p.m. Eastern, the South Region. Villanova against Michigan. Another Big Ten foe for the Wildcats and Jay Wright. They took out Ohio State in the round of 32. Survived a late scare from the Buckeyes, but really Villanova was in control most of that game. Michigan upsetting Tennessee. Tennessee was a bit unlucky. They just didn't make open threes. According to Shot Quality, the Vols were expected to score 12 more points than they actually did from beyond the arc. Just a bad shooting day for the Vols. And who shoots the ball as well as any team in the country? Villanova. They benefited from a lot of wide open misses, Michigan did, and I'm not quite sure they're going to get those misses if they allow them yet again in this game. Michigan has a major defensive issue in this game. They are 222nd in defending pick and rolls per Shot Quality. A lot of this is Hunter Dickinson, who is not a great perimeter defender. He gets drawn out, and then they have issues guarding behind him. Well, Villanova runs pick and roll at the 17th highest frequency in the country. Gillespie is excellent at running the pick and roll. Villanova has a lot of guys great in open space that can run the floor, that can space the floor and shoot from everywhere. It's very difficult to guard them. Villanova also very good at inverting their offense, posting up the point guards. We saw that with Colin Gillespie quite a bit in the game against Ohio State. I think they can have a lot of success there because if Dixon drops out to the perimeter, Dickinson doesn't want to follow him, and then Dixon's going to get a lot of wide open threes. That's the big man for Villanova. Michigan doesn't even guard the post well either. They're 255th per Shot Quality at defending post-ups. So another advantage there for Villanova. I just think there's a huge advantage for Villanova offensively against this Michigan defense, which has played better, but still isn't very good. And Nova, if you need to cover late and you're trying to get that margin over 4.5, they're the best free throw shooting team in history. 82% from the line. They are lights out and should be able to close the door and win this game by 5 or more points. Second game, Friday night, Sweet 16, 9:59 p.m., Midwest Regional, Iowa State, Miami. Iowa State's a great story. They got to the Sweet 16 after winning just 2 games last year. They were 2-22 this year. They make the Sweet 16. They got a little bit fortunate. They got LSU right after Will Wade was fired. Then they get Wisconsin, who 1, was overrated to begin with, and 2, lost point guard Chucky Hepburn in the first half of the game. Johnny Davis was clearly not 100% either. The matchup issue is not great for Iowa State here either. Both offenses that Iowa State played have had major issues scoring in the half court. Well, Miami has 3 of the best on-ball guards of any team in the country. When you look across the board, they handle the ball well, they shoot the ball well, they do not turn the ball over, and that's really what Iowa State is reliant on. They're 4th in defensive turnover rate. They need to be able to apply ball pressure and get turnovers and run in transition because their half-court offense is so bad. They're just not going to be able to turn over Miami. Miami, elite at protecting the ball, top 10 in the country, and I think between McGusty, Wong, and Moore, they're going to have no problems dealing with the ball pressure. They're a very experienced unit. And then at the other end, Iowa State's offense, major turnover issues. They're outside the top 280 in turnover rate offensively. Miami forces a lot of turnovers and looks to run off of those. I just think Miami's going to get way more shots up because of these turnover discrepancies at both ends of the floor that favor the Canes. Iowa State does have a bit of a rebounding edge, but again, I think this comes down ultimately to the turnovers, and Iowa State has major issues there. So I'm taking Miami -2.5 and Villanova -4.5 in the Sweet 16. Best of luck.